Alright, so we're doing this again. And kind of got a score to settle this time because I did attempt to do this Prince of Persia stream a few days ago. Did not go so well. And it just left me thinking, man, I can do better than that. So, I hope we can do it this time. So, again, this is going to be Prince of Persia 1. We're in DOSBox. Here we go. It's a classic. And every time I see that, I just think, when I first remember seeing this game, we didn't even have the music, we didn't even have color, we just had a single color because it was, one of those non-color monitors, all green, or some of them were all orange, whatever it may have been. Probably should have read the story, not gonna do that. Gotta get my game face on for this one. I'm actually really looking forward to playing Prince of Persia 2, but since Prince of Persia 1 segues directly into Prince of Persia 2, I should probably do this first. Beaten it many times, but apparently a little out of touch with my old school gamer skills. Now, in fairness, the play control in this game, it's a little off. If you know how it works, then you're great. So, I'm hoping that the practice that I had the other day will put me in a great spot to finish this off this time. So, game on in just a second. Still not tired of this music, though, I must say. Alright, so with that done. This is actually kind of funny. Like, my control keys don't actually work until I switch to keyboard mode. For some reason, it thinks I'm trying to be in joystick mode, which, man, that goes back. You better remember those massive joysticks. I don't mean like Street Fighter arcade sticks or anything like that. I'm talking like the old school PC gaming joysticks. Those were a thing. They're pretty unwieldy. I never actually had one myself. I had a few friends who did. They were good for those Star Wars games. Stuff like that. So, I'm gonna give this my best shot. If it doesn't seem like it's working, well, I might find something else to do. But I've really been wanting to do this. And I was honestly really disappointed in myself with how it went the other day. So, hopefully we can step that up. Controls are just a little tight. You really have to know when to actually press your jump or you're just going to fall flat on your face. Or perhaps on some spikes. That could have happened. Got ourselves a sword. Not going to get too far without that. Although there was a time when even just getting to that point was exciting. Alright. Getting back to where we started here. Boy, it feels like the jumping is really delayed. I don't have a great feeling about that, but I'm going to remain positive for now. Any sort of early deaths, I may just pretend this never happened. Not to be negative or anything, but at this point, I just want to get this done. I have a score to settle. That's our first level. I'm coming to save you, I swear. Or am I? We shall see. Okay, so that first guard that we fought there, he actually has no defensive capability whatsoever, so that's why I was able to dispatch him so quickly. This guy actually fights back a little bit. I really find sometimes when they block, the controls to retaliate in time are very tight. And I mean, I say this, you know, comparing it to, say, Smite or something, where, you know, if something's up, you can just do it, whereas here the timing is very specific, so I need to try to get that in my head. I know I can do it, so try to channel my inner 14-year-old or something. That's better, didn't get it. It's only going to get harder, so I really need to be with it, or this is just going to be a waste of time. Okay, so I love trying to knock this guy into the spike. Sometimes it's not a very smart idea. Usually it's like evade and then, okay, yep. Okay. Perfect. KO! Fatality. Excellent. Needless violence. Okay, this next part, usually it's we jump once, we do a running jump, take a one hit, and then fight from normal from there. That's fine. If you're feeling ambitious, we could try to get on the other side and knock him off. Really, no difference. We kill him. This is our first life potion of the game, coming up here. These are important. Sometimes 3 hits just isn't enough. Still love the, don't really have time to stop and look at them, but just sort of the little pixels coming out of the potions. Very fond memories there. Alright, so I think we have a jump coming up here. Oh, spikes, okay. This is easy, just step through carefully. And here's the jump I was talking about. Not a difficult one by any means. This is the first opportunity, first part in the game where you actually have to knock the ceiling out. Unfortunately, unlike Prince of Persia 2, you can't just crouch to evade the damage there, so in this case it won't really matter. Big jump to get gate coming up. Level 2. Make sure we just grab on carefully there, and that's our second level. While by no means difficult, considerably more complicated than the first. Alright, level 3. Here we have another opportunity to pick up a life potion. This is also kind of the first part of the game. Like, they really don't waste too much time, where you actually really need to move quickly or else you won't be able to advance. So let's see what I'm talking about in just a moment. But okay, so just being very careful, stepping to the edge, stepping to the edge. Now, this is the secret here. So I'm gonna knock out the ceiling again. If we can. So we don't need to worry about the gate going down. We'll worry about that later. Get introduced to a new mechanic here, which is also why you really shouldn't blindly run under the next screen if you don't know what's going to be there. That is guillotines. No problem. This is our second life potion. Now we're up to 5 health now. And now we're going to do careful stepping. The nice thing is it actually lets you carefully step. Like, for example, here, it just immediately steps you to a safe distance. So you can't accidentally really mess that up. Okay, so now we're going to land on this switch, which is opening a gate far to the left from here. So we need to push the pace or it's going to close before we get to it. You hear it kind of closing there. Jump there and jump up the very end here. And you make it. Don't need to drink that because I have full HP at the moment. And it's definitely the hardest part of the level, so we're all good. So this is your introduction to these things if you didn't get the life potion earlier. Of course, we're quite familiar with that. Down we go. And it's our switch to open the gate. Now all we need to do is get there. Sounds simple enough. There's at least one more thing in our way. I don't know. When the gates are coming up and that thing's just always kind of get that hip-hop vibe for some reason. Okay, so that skeleton actually revives and starts fighting us. As you can see, it has no HP, so... because it's dead, right? So we gotta keep hitting it until it gets out of the way. But again, since it's undead, we're gonna have to make sure we can dispose of it. At least get it out of our way. I suppose it will never truly die. Just kind of take our time here. Okay. One more knock. There we go. He may not be dead, but he's out of my way. Now we can get out of here. Alright. Princess just watching the sands of her life flow away, but any luck? I'll have something to say about that. So, it appears we have now left the dungeons and have entered more of Castle proper. Okay, another opportunity to maybe knock somebody into spikes, although I'm definitely in better safe than sorry mode, so if I can do that. Okay. Well, got him on the switch, so that's not bad. That'll keep this gate open. Just making our way up here. Some walls out. So, knock this tile out, and you would think, well, that's kind of pointless, except it lands on the switch, which opens this gate. Now, as long as you don't blindly run in here, you presented life potion. Better safe than sorry on those. Just don't want to be getting chopped in half, that's for sure. Make our way back now. Some of the stuff really isn't obvious when you first play the game, but this gate, which was closed before, is now open, so go this way. Alright, this is going to be our first opportunity to chop somebody in half. An opportunity I will try not to miss. I've got on the other side. Oh, perfect. Yeah, he's blocking. That's what you want. You don't want them to take damage because you want to go like, ha! KO! Fatality. Again, more needless violence. At least I can say we killed somebody in spikes and we killed somebody in a guillotine. All was important for no good reason. Spikes here, no problem. Unlike in many games, it's okay for you to touch spikes, you just don't want to get impaled by spikes. So carefully step through them. All will be well. Okay, this guy actually has 4 HP, slightly more difficult. I actually took a hit there. Some blocking. Yeah, this guy's not going down without a fight. But he is dead nevertheless. It's okay for me to close the game. We don't need to go back. So I could take that life potion. I don't believe it would be required. And time is very much of the essence in this game. So if you can not waste time, I would recommend not wasting time. Okay, I totally hit the wrong key there. Fortunately, it did not matter. It's not a critical situation. Same idea here. We just... Boop. Okay, so that's going to be... that's kind of what I was talking about. I'll forgive that one in the interest of continuing, but if things really start going downhill, then I'm not going to waste too much time, because this is only level 4. We've got some pretty big challenges ahead of us. I am quite familiar with the game, so I feel like most of it is just coming down to adjusting to the sort of old school, very inflexible play control. Like, you really have to know when to hit the keys, or you could just easily screw something up like I just did. It just happened. Sucks, but in and of itself, I don't think it's enough to derail the game. I mean, you can have a death or two. To have a death so early, I'm not a huge fan of. Level 4 is not difficult. Okay. Nice, that's not open. Oh, I think it's the tile. I think it's this tile right here. Yeah, you can hear the gate open. For some reason, it did that. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Again, waste more time though. I mean, it really is surprising me how difficult this feels. Kind of felt the same thing when I tried it the other day too. So. I really would like to get a completion of this game on stream though, because as I've said, it ties directly into Prince of Persia 2. And Prince of Persia 2 fortunately has better play control. So. Now I'm just kind of getting a little over-aggressive because of time constraints. It's one of those things. Rushing will never help. That applies to pretty much everything in life, so I should just calm down. 45 minutes, it's plenty at this point. That was a pretty stupid death, though, especially because it came towards the end of the level. If you die right at the start of the level, you're losing like maybe 30 seconds, but when you die here, I'm not even sure what I did, to be completely honest. Like, the careful step always works, as you can see. I don't really know what And again, it's really not difficult, so I don't know what happened there. Other than it sucked. Okay, so the mare, and you think, oh my god. I waste a little bit of time here just because I think it's cool that it actually bothers to try to be like a bear, like it actually shows your character there. Anyway, this is what you do. Who could that mysterious shadow be? It also drains your HP to 1, but because it's the end of the level, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so for now we're sticking to the plan, but, you know, we've already kind of had one stupid death. I'm not going to tolerate too many more, just because if I do, then we'll just run out of time and we won't win the game anyway. That would be even worse, so that's kind of my logic for that. It's also probably why most games these days don't have time limits like this. Boy, it just... There you go. I guess that's like gonna be like the pit fatality from Mortal Kombat. Fatality. More of these, no problem. It closes behind me again. Doesn't really matter. So I have to screw that up. Life potion? Well, no, because our lovely shadow friend stole it from us. Seemed like a very nice guy. That's okay. Technically, that was a miskeep, but there we go. Kind of back in the start room, but upstairs. Got one of these guys here. In this case, I think it actually is better to just fight him. Because if we knock him down and he's still alive, he'll have a pretty good chance to just one-shot us. If you get hit without your sword out, you're toast. Why that is, I mean, if you really think about it, kind of makes sense. It is how it works, so better safe than sorry on that one. The recoil is just, it's frustrating because like I hit the key but it doesn't fire because of kind of what I've been saying this whole time. You have to hit it at the right time or it just will not go. Back in the day, that was just kind of something you kind of accepted in games. Just tried to learn and get better at. But today, when you hit a key, you expect it to work. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just be really, really patient. Block as many times as you want. Switch sound is really annoying. Okay. One more. No problem. Yeah, this is last jump, and I believe the level's over. Pretty short level. Okay, speaking of short levels, I believe this one's also very short. Spike, not a big deal. Ah, okay. This one, you just can't do a running jump, I think. Yeah. So you have to be a little careful with that one. Running, okay, yeah. First boss of the game, if you will. Yeah, this guy's pretty legit. He will actually fight as opposed to just occasionally blocking. Although, I made him look pretty bad there. Now, I believe that's, yeah, it is. Okay. Our Shadow Man is here again. And of course, he's screwing us over, so... Welcome to level 7, and now we're kind of back more in the darker dungeon environment. Mysterious green potion over there, more on that later. Wasting no time with this guy. Okay. See, I'd actually like to know why that happened, because I did the careful step. Oh, Jesus, okay. Isn't that the best? Like, if you're not holding shift at the start of this level, you will just instantly die. Welcome to old school game. I find it very interesting. The two things I've died to are these things. Not the hard jumps, not... I don't know. No, we won't worry about that. Okay, so we don't want to knock this thing down. That will completely screw you, because I'm going to pause the game for a sec, but you can see the... if that tile did fall, it would close that gate, which coincidentally we really, really need to get through. So another one of those kind of old school game concepts where you can just completely screw yourself out of being able to beat the level right off the bat almost. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm totally safe. So what? I don't even want to know. Just gotta keep it moving here, or it's not gonna matter. Okay. I might take this potion. I don't really need to. Do you like those pixels, though? Okay, so now we just kind of have to deal with a series of fairly annoying... Alright, so... if we jump at the last possible second, we're fine. Yeah. Like, that looks risky, but that's basically the only way to do it. As long as you jump at the last moment, it can look as scary as it wants. It's not going to hit you. Now, for this room, it's kind of the same thing. Like, we have to get under both of these gates. Yeah, that's actually pretty easy. And one more long jump here. And apparently we... oh boy. Okay. Now these deaths are really going to start hurting us. And again, it's just the rigid timing. Every single one of these deaths, except for maybe one of the crusher deaths, just been because of the rigid timing. The interesting thing is that level 7, level 8, and level 9 are actually probably the hardest levels in the game. The levels after are not actually that difficult. They're a little weird, but they're not that hard. So, I'm interested to see what happens if we can get to that point. But that is almost starting to feel like it's a debate. So the timing here is pretty tight. Make sure that we jump at the last second before it. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll just close the gate on yourself, or you'll land on the spikes. Neither of which are good things. So, this is kind of no big deal. This is just don't close the gate on yourself. And this next part, we have screwed up a couple times now. Not that time. So. Ah, this guy. Okay. This is another case where the extremely rigid timing can really screw you. Like, if this guy hits you once and knocks you off, you have no way of killing him. So, just in case... okay. Okay, I take that back. We actually... I don't remember being able to run from him like that, but I'll take it. That is not, in fact, going to screw me. Thought it was. So now we're getting closer to where we originally were, so some careful stepping and it should be okay. Don't really need to bother with it here because we can just run through. Okay, so here, you can see, we're basically right back where we were now. If we were stupid enough to walk onto that, we would, again, completely end the attempt. Would not be able to beat the level. But now we get to drink this mysterious green potion, which allows us to safe fall. And it's actually the only one of its type in the game. And with that, you're done with level 7. There is actually a life potion to the right. It's kind of a risky play. I don't have time to try for it. Just don't. I know that it exists. I guess that's good enough for me. Now the princess is sending us what appears to be her pet mouse. More on that later. Just pausing for a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and we find ourselves in level 8, which is definitely a pretty massive pain in the ass. As is the level after it. I feel like if we can get through these levels in a decent amount of time, we just might have a chance. Okay, so blue potion, that's poison. And now I get to fight this guy who, this is actually a unique guard in the game. He is the only one who does this, not even the final boss does this. He does not fight you, you have to fight him. So you have to prove that you actually understand that you have a block move. I sort of did. And yeah, I mean, it's actually really not that difficult. It's just, you have to understand how to get in. But for whatever reason, he's also the only guard in the game who does that. It's a pretty short-lived thing. I don't know what it is with these guillotines, but I just feel like I'm fucking them up. At least you can't fuck up spikes, right? As scary as that probably would be to do in real life, tiptoeing through spikes is apparently very easy. I have to do some more of that. Okay, so this is just kind of like the gauntlet. Let's see why. Fight this guy, this isn't particularly eventful. Okay, man. That's what happens when I'm really close to them and they block. I hit shift to try to strike it, it doesn't come out. It's like I'm playing Street Fighter or something. It just does not activate. I know why. No, it's just because it's an older game. Blah blah blah. But it's still kind of frustrating. Okay. So just make sure we don't fuck this jump up. No problem. Now we get to go upstairs and kind of really start doing this gauntlet I was talking about. It's just kind of one thing after another. So I guess we start by fighting this guy, which isn't particularly exciting again. Although he's right there, which is... I don't even know if you can avoid that. So, that's kind of the least of our worries. Okay, this will be alright. Just get through there and... Oh shit, there's both of them? Oh no. They may have just barely... Oh my god, okay. Whew. Okay. I shouldn't have made that. I did not deserve to make that, but I did. I'm not complaining because we don't need anything else screwing us over here. Okay. There it is. Alright. Switch again. And we just have to realize that we'll have to jump here. Else we would close that gate on ourselves. And then we get to jump over here. Shouldn't be a problem. I tread carefully. Alright, well, we probably didn't need to tread carefully there necessarily. Alright, so we actually made it. Now, again, this is one of those like blindside moments where if you're in a rush, you are going to die. They're both going the same way, so we can just run through them. That's easy. But then you get here and you're like, shit. How am I possibly to get out of it? Did I really need to go that fast? Well, no, I didn't. The mouse is here to bail me out. And that's what that was about. Oh, let's see here. Don't want to screw up anything simple here. And we made it. Alright, so level 9 is coming up next, which is also quite difficult. Alice returns. I appreciate your assistance. Okay, so this is another one of those sort of gauntlet-like levels. Definitely kind of a pain in the ass. Good. Okay. That's where we exit, but I can tell you it'll be a while before we figure that out. The other side. Oh, okay. Wow. The amount of times that I hit shift there, only to have nothing come out. Alright, thought we might get a fancy guillotine kill there, but whatever. I will bother to drink this potion, though. Okay, I don't believe this next part is all that bad, but let's see. Yeah, This is basically just a free spikes kill. Any luck. See ya. KO. Now we just need to be careful coming back, though, because the floor fell out. So do that, and then we can't. Hopefully this works. Now we're not screwed. You're not screwed. We just have to repeat that because we weren't fast enough. Kind of didn't notice that it had the thing that closes it. They don't waste any time making this shit complicated, I'll tell you. Okay, and step and jump. Okay, thank gosh. Didn't want to screw that up twice. Okay, now I know we want to go down because we need to make sure that that gate is going to be open. Which we can't get to now, but obviously, as you may, I'm going to pause the game for a sec, but as you may guess, that gate needs to be open so that we can step on the switch to the right of it, which is going to open the main gate so we can get the fuck out of here. If that gate weren't open, again, you could get there, you could do everything right except that part. There's no way of getting out. No way. So, pretty important. Alright, sorry for the delay there. We shall resume. Ooh, this part. Oh shit, there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. Now what? The right way and what is the wrong? I believe I remember. I believe I remember. It is... You might think that it would be safer to just try to step back and not jump off the very edge. But in reality, you actually want to jump off the very edge. It's actually pretty simple. Okay, let's see. One of these is going to drop. Now this guy, despite the fact that he shares the same appearance as the guy who doesn't attack, he actually does attack. So again, that's what I'm saying about how that guy was the only guy who does that. This guy, we could just take our sweet time and kill. No problem. Oops. Sorry, just trying to check some other things in the background, which is probably a really stupid idea. I'm the one who's like dead set trying to beat this game. 25 minutes left. I want to say that's enough. There were some pretty stupid deaths earlier, but... Another one of those green potions. Ow. Again, if this were Prince of Persia 2. Okay, so yeah, we want our life potion. And then... This is more for demonstration's sake, because really, I know this isn't going to help matters, but... It's upside down. More confusing than it looks. Oh shit. Oh yeah, the keys don't actually invert. So. God damn it. This is actually way more confusing than I thought it would be. Thought I would try to show that off, but man, this is confusing. Okay, well I'm gonna start down here. Kind of getting into a part of the level that I don't quite remember what needs to happen. Okay. Hit that. That. Okay, that's not so bad. Forget to fight upside down. I do not remember fighting upside down. Okay, I didn't fuck that part up that time. Oh. Well. I guess we're just gonna exit upside down and call it a day. I don't ever remember doing that before. But there's supposed to be, well, not so much there's supposed to be, there is another green potion that lets you re-invert it. But I didn't find it because it's been too long. The good news is that wears off, so. Here we are on level 10 now. I don't recall this level being particularly difficult. We'll see if I eat those words. But I definitely remember thinking of level 7, level 8, and level 9 as kind of the gauntlet. If you could get through those, you were probably okay. Except for maybe level 13, just because there's a lot of jumping, but it's not difficult jumping, there's just a lot of it. Hopefully we'll get a chance to get there. That said, I do not remember which direction to go at the start here. Seems okay. Oh, this is the exit already, so we want to get up there. Alright. Okay. Not gonna lie, I didn't see that coming, but it's not a big deal because it's right here. That's one of those deaths that doesn't actually matter because we didn't just waste like 10 minutes and then die. Or even 5 minutes. That doesn't matter. Just walk over, fight, we'll be alright. It's a lot of blocks. Not that it matters. Ah! Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, I know we can't go up that way. That guy will knock me off and I will die. Must be this way, right? Okay, this time we actually have to do this. Which I did. That was okay. Pretty sure these don't fall. That just wouldn't be very nice. Okay. Speaking of things that aren't very nice. Oh, I remember this now. Yep. See, there's a reason we can't go, we knock this off. And then, all of a sudden... Yeah, so this is pretty unconventional. This... Okay, maybe not. What the hell was I thinking then? Oh, there. Okay. As long as it's somewhere, I guess. There we go. So, just climb on up. And off we go. So this is what allows us to pass that guard. There he is. For some reason, those tiles don't kill him. This probably is just another one of those. The game is too old. Can't process the fact that... Anyway, he's still dead. So we're up here now, which is important. I think anything too fancy happens here. Yeah, now we finally open this basically. Oh, this guy's got a lot of HP. Well, we can still use the patient approach with him. Yeah. Same idea. They're just trying to make sure you get creative. In fact, I think this is the switch right here. I don't even think we have to go up. I will. Just, yeah, there's literally nothing there. And yeah. So that's the final gate here. We'll just be careful and make sure we don't screw this up. No problem. That's level 10. Again, I mean, not very difficult compared to the previous few. Definitely getting a little low on time. Will that matter? We'll see. This is one of those levels that I remember, but I don't remember that well. Again, I believe it's pretty short. That will play in our favor for sure. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I do remember this now. We have to make sure we actually want to close the gate. And you might say, why the hell would you want to do that? Because there's 4 switches that will close it in a row. So the thing is, by doing that, these switches can no longer be pressed, which means I believe this will open the gate still. Yeah, so they kind of seem unconventional, but that's how that works. And I guess we better be in a rush here. Okay, no problem. I assume these 2 tiles will fall off, so. Yep. Ah! This is what I was talking about. Ugh. And it just. Ugh, that's just too tight. Okay, well, the good news is it wasn't terribly difficult to get there, so. Just get back there. These controls are just driving me crazy. I'm really, really looking forward to playing Persia 2, but it's only going to happen if we beat this game. We're getting low on time, which means we may very well need to go back to level 1. Which will not be happening tonight. That is required, but I'm completely screwed yet. Dangerously close to so, I believe. There is another full life potion back at the start of this level. We really don't have time to worry about it. We're just going. Alright, big deal. Okay, so maybe we just won't go quite as far here, so we don't get one shot. Okay. Now we're alright. Now we can just be super patient. Okay. No problem. I believe we just have to do a running jump here. You just have to do a blind running jump. Correct. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was what I remembered doing. Oh, Jesus Christ. We don't have enough HP to screw around. We have to just not screw up. Can we do that? I think we can. It's got something special. Super duper safe mode though. Okay. So the end switch should be very close. Yeah, it should be it right there. And that's it. Okay. Again, not a particularly difficult level, but kind of unconventional. I took way too much hit when I first got it. Fortunately, we were able to channel a little patience to make sure we finished that, so. Well, Princess, I'm gonna do my best, but I've only got 15 minutes. I do believe that is still enough. Alright, so this is it. This is the level I was talking about, where there's a lot of jumping. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a difficult jump. So if we're able to pull this off, I think we'll be okay. I am just going to take a couple more minutes, though, before we resume, so I'll be right back. All right, so again, it appears as though we are back in the conventional dungeons. However, we have these fancy cathedral windows, so I'm not entirely sure that was the intention of this level. So, I have enough time. The question is, can I actually pull this up? Because there's a lot of jumping, and we've seen how, in some cases, the precision of the controls and that kind of thing has screwed me over. I'm definitely trying my best. Very, very close now, so. All we can do is try. Here we go. I think we go this way first, I don't remember why. This whole level is basically just going up and up, jumping from the left side to the right side, basically. No, okay, that's later. That's later. Okay, so just make sure that we don't, and then there's going to be a big jump here. Yep. Yep, that's okay. So, kind of the same thing here. In fact, here I think we have to do like kind of a double jump. We got to go like 1, 2, I think that's 3. Okay, well that's a good start. Again, I mean, the timing of the jumps isn't particularly difficult. You won't get to this point in the game without figuring that out. Still got some climbing to do, but it's a good start. Gotta do another running jump here, and I fucked up. Right after I said the problem is not being able to see because of the way the game scrolls. I mean, I can tell you right now, that's why I fucked that up. In fact, that's a huge reason. But we still have enough time. That much I can tell you. This is a 1, 2, 3. I actually thought it was just a 1, 2. It'd be the only time in the game where you have to do that. Yet, it's not that hard. It actually makes sense. This! Okay. Let's not screw this again. Yeah, okay, you really don't have a lot of room there. In fact, can we just do like a safe jump? Yeah, we can. It's a much better idea. And we kind of get to do this again, but it's going to be a little different, I think. Yeah. Okay, I don't remember what's coming up here. I'm sure there's going to be a running jump. Yeah. Okay. I guess as long as you assume there's going to be a running jump, you're okay. So, oh yeah, okay. Here we have to open this gate and then do a running jump. See that sword up there. Just need to get enough momentum space, like probably here, and then running jump, grab. And I don't think we actually jump here. We just kind of go across and then we go up. Yep. Okay. That's gonna hit me in the head. That's okay. This one also drops. Okay. Surely this other one doesn't drop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shit. Okay. This game may be in question now. I think what we need to do is we need to go to the right side. This is such a weird level. See if we can maybe at least not have any other basic screw-ups. We seem to be okay getting to that point. This is the triple jump. No problem again. All right, so here we actually establish we don't even need to worry about a running jump, which is great. Just play it super safe. Just step to the edge, jump, hold shift so you grab, all is well. Now here we actually do have a running jump coming up. Didn't seem to be a problem last time. It's not this time. Here we just need to give ourselves enough momentum by dropping the gate. Yeah, we're right there. I honestly do still have enough time, I believe. So jump, grab, and then we're going to stop. Run over and then stop. Not a big deal. All right, so let's take a look at this. Like, what did we screw up? I think I know. Yeah. This one does not fall. The ones on the left fall. So give ourselves enough momentum and do a running jump. And now that sword isn't there anymore. I wonder why. It's my shadow man. Wait, if he truly is my shadow, let's just not fight. Now that he's out of the way. Now, in all fairness... Oh, shit. Whew, okay. When you first get to that part, you'll probably be rather confused and want to fight him, but there is no fighting him, because if you fight him, you fight yourself. Every time you strike him, you also take damage. In other words, you can't win. Now, the reason I am rushing is because I know we're running out of time, although I don't think we're actually that low on time in the grand scheme of things, because this is it! This is the final battle against Jafar. Bring it on. You got nothing. You got two choices, old man. You're going off the edge, or I'm just gonna kill you. We could do this all day. We could do this all day. Yeah. Turns out we had 7 minutes. This door just opens because you killed him, I guess. Not a level? Kinda looks like one, but are there any hazards in this one? Oh shit. The tyrant Jafar lies dead, his power shattered. Throughout the land, the people of Persia hail their princess, the brave youth who saved her from the forces of darkness. No longer a stranger, he shall from this day forth be known as Prince of Persia. GG! I don't know if I'd go that far. I've done better. But it's a win. Type my name for old time thing. Anybody who remembers games from this time, it was always, type your name at the end of the game. Totally a thing. But I'm actually really happy that I was able to pull that off. Definitely a little rusty, some frustrations along the way. But I was, in fact, still able to pull it off. That actually means a lot to me. I feel good. Well, there really isn't a whole lot we can do left to do here, so it's New Year's Day. I look forward to 2016 and everything that it will bring, but it's good to know that I can still beat Prince of Persia 1. Perhaps more importantly, I am so excited to be able to bring Prince of Persia 2 very soon. Not tonight. Probably not tonight. Next time I feel like doing Old School Night, it'll be Prince of Persia 2. Boy, I love that game. I mean, I love Prince of Persia 1 too, but anyway. The game is reset, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a Control Q. Back in DOSBox for a second. Going to type exit, and that will wrap it up for real. So, we got it. Until next time.